Meeting recording has started.
Hi, this is a demonstration of my artificial intelligence processing of video clips. So I have an application that I've written. It's running in the background. It has told me immediately that it's connected up to Avaya Spaces, and I use Avaya Spaces simply as my output channel. So any of the data that is gathered from image processing or video processing will be put into this space. And think of that as maybe dynamic team formation. So I need to tell people that certain things have been seen, and it will put it into this room. But the workflow could be anything. I can have any sort of notification engine there so that when I see something or when the AI sees something in the video, that it reports it. Let me move this out of the way for now. And I have two folders here. This folder on the left is being monitored by my application. It's looking for any video files that end up in this folder. So imagine I have a video camera and it periodically is putting clips into this folder, and then my application will pick up the clip and then it will process the clip. So then it will send it off into the AI software. So I'm going to take a video that I created earlier. It begins with nobody in the room. And then it will move. Then as the video progresses, then I will move into the room and then it will pick me up. So let me grab the file. Let me drop it into the room. Okay, so as soon as it's dropped into the room, then the processing software is going to grab that video, then it's going to move it into the AWS S3 cloud, specifically into an S3 bucket. It also deletes it from this folder. So once it's finished taking the file, moving the file, and sending it for processing, it removes it from the folder. So it's now up into the Amazon space. It is processing the file, and my application will be notified asynchronously when the processing has been completed. So it gives me a job ID, and then I can later be notified that that job is ready. And then I go back to Amazon Rekognition and say, here's a job ID, give me the data. And then I will take that data, will process it, and I will send it into this Spaces room. And it takes a little while, depending on how busy the system is. And that's why it's asynchronous, so I don't have to sit around and wait for it. Hey, so I just got my answer. And so then I format it and I do it in a timestamp order. So in timestamp 0, it's basically nobody, just a room, an empty room. And then notice at timestamp 1497, it starts to notice a person in the room. So a human, that would be me, person with a beard. I like that. So it notices the beard. And then the clip isn't very long, and then the clip ends at that point. So if I bring the application back here, so I just dump it to the screen. So this is what comes back from Amazon. So it tells me that this particular job, and I sent it a job number in there, said it succeeded. And then it will go and then it'll start to tell me what it sees in the room with its confidence level. So at various timestamps, you'll see that. If I scroll down, you'll see all the things that I just showed you before. It's interesting though, some cases, I don't see any right now, but in some cases they'll have things that'll tell you what the parent object is so that you know that it's part of a suite of labels or identifications. So it's basically, I get this JSON array of all these different labels and then the confidence level of each of the things that it sees as it goes down here. So that's it. So that's the application. So again, think of a monitor application, monitoring video clips. When it gets a video clip, sends it up, processes it, and then is asynchronously notified when the processing has been completed. And then in this case, I'm dumping it to the Spaces room, but imagine it's some other kind of a notification system to notify me that the processing has not only been completed, but maybe there are activities that I need to take. For instance, it notices a gun, and I need to go through my protocol for what happens if I notice a gun in a room or in some space. So outside, or I have cameras outside, cameras inside, whatever, and I'm processing these things. That's it. So thanks for watching. I appreciate it.